I think the Enterprise Mobility Exchange conferences are unique in as much as they allow both the customer and the vendor to focus in on specific individuals within specific organizations that are going to raise the likelihood that it's productive for both parties, obviously. It's something that I think is far more productive and it's a good investment for us.
There's a good atmosphere here. I mean, the main thing for us is that it's quite informal, it's an exchange of ideas. It's as valuable for us to get feedback on what our customers need as for us to sort of tell them about the ways that we can help them.
I think it's absolutely delivered against my expectations. There seems to be a good mix of different types of industries, a range of different suppliers. So no, I'm completely happy. Good use of my time.
There's a good volume of people here, but it's not too big where it's impersonal, and I think that's the good balance to have.
With the folks that are running this program, they've been very attentive, very supportive. We've been very impressed.
There's a real purpose to the discussion, and I think that works both ways. So the suppliers know that they're talking to somebody who knows they want to do something, they may have the budget to do it, so that makes it valuable from their point of view, and also I'm talking to people who have an appropriate solution for me.
The nature of the relaxed environment of the Mobility Exchange means that people are more willing to have more open conversations. It's not a buying environment, it's not a selling environment, it's an environment to actually talk to open-minded people and find solutions that can work for everybody.
The people that are here are very much the people that we want to be talking to, so I find that the level of audience is definitely appropriate for what we're trying to do.
It's just a great place to share ideas, share thoughts and best practices and how best to move forward, really.
The vendor meetings work well for us, especially as they're all in one place at any time, so it saves us having to do if we're doing a research into a particular product, which we were doing here, rather than having to have those meetings set up over 2 or 3 weeks, we can get them all done in a couple of days and really accelerates our decision making.
And as with some of the vendors here, they bring along prototypes, stuff that you wouldn't get anywhere else. That they'll in the confidence of here, they'll show you what's very shortly down the road.
The concept's second to none. Probably some of the best that I've experienced in my career.
I think the fact that there's lots of different types of sessions really helps, because it kind of it keeps it fresh. You're not just in that lean back mode, you're actually there actively discussing with your peers, so you get a lot better insight than just sitting there and watching someone present some PowerPoint.
Nothing speaks quite as clearly as sitting down with your peers and finding out what worked really well for them and what didn't work really well for them. And the game we're in, if you can learn from other people's mistakes, life is much easier.
One of the other great benefits is actually the social element in the evenings. Having the drinks reception near the product area is really helpful. It certainly allowed us to continue conversations that we'd had briefly during the day, and also we found prospective clients coming up to us that may not necessarily have had time during the day, so that gave us a chance to have an informal conversation, a number of which I followed up with the next day, so productive.
It is a real networking event where the barriers are down. It's an informal, relaxed atmosphere where people can talk rather than a sort of a high pressure sort of speed dating type event. So it's good.